Hello, today I'm gonna show you how to fix a USB cable with broken wires or broken connector. The one I have for fixing is for iPhone 5s, but the same technique can be applied to all kinds of USB cables. Before soldering the wires to the broken connector, I have to check them one by one that they are not broken. To do so, I use an ohm meter or any other kind of circuit tester. If the terminal strip can't enter the internal of the USB socket to find the pins, then you can add a needle as sided. In my case, two of the four wires don't give me the beep sound, which means that they are broken. The most possible damage point is the back of the sockets. To open the USB socket, I use a cutter, but be careful, it's a little dangerous for your fingers. Here you can see the two wires that have been removed from their pads, and what I'm gonna do now is to remove all the wires, thin and cut a little their ends, and solder them again to their pads. Now I'm ready to solder the wires. I'm not following a particular order, but after that I have to find the functionality of each wire. To do so, I Google USB diagram, and we find that the first pin is the 5V positive, the second one the data negative, the third one the data positive, and the last one the ground. After soldering, I check one by one all the wires. Now, once again, I'll prepare the ends of the wires for soldering to the iPhone connector. The iPhone connector has attached a small green board that has printed on it the four functions, so it's easy to solder there the respective wires coming from the USB socket. Here I suggest you to stick the USB cover so it will be more steady there, and you can use any kind of glue, but I prefer for best results an epoxy 2 component glue. Now I'll check the wires for last time from one end to the other, and then it's important to check each wire with its next in case they touch each other, causing a short circuit. To avoid short circuit like this, it's good after soldering to scratch the gap between two neighboring pads. The cable now is absolutely okay. The cover is missing. If I had the cover, I would stick it with the rest of the epoxy glue, but now I'm gonna make a custom cover using epoxy, the rest of the epoxy glue and a piece of tape. Thanks for watching.